The rationale behind the private sector wage freeze is questionable to a lot of Guyanese who have agreed that workers employed in the private sector should earn more in light of the rising cost of living and other factors. Despite pressure from the General Workers Union, which has been picketing for increased wages for workers over the past 8 weeks, Cabinet has not taken any action in favor of granting the increase. Nightly News on Friday took to the streets to gather from Guyanese how they feel about the current private sector minimum wage of $44,200.
Wages is not about how much you work for, how long you work, how much you will be able to do with what you work. You must be able to have your ration, you must be able to have your house rent, you must be able to have your bills, you must be able to take care of it, you must have an enjoyable life. But Guyanese need more money because they have the oil, they have sugar, they have diamond, they have lumber, they have bauxite, and where the money is going, nobody knows today where the money is going and where the workers are getting nothing.
We're supposed to raise too. Everything gone up, you know, the grocery, everything gone up. Yeah, so everything have to raise because they work in the people from morning till night, right? And then you only give them $44,000, they can't work. They're supposed to give them more, give them about $60,000 or so.
Government should do something better for the people because that money cannot do for these people in this country, because look at the cost of living of gas and other commodities. It's very expensive, and so I ask in the government that they could do something better for these people, right, to improve their life and their family.
It's been ridiculous for a long time. And apparently, they don't care. They just don't care. The pension is inadequate. You know, could barely get by on it.
Meanwhile, over at the Ministry of Labor's Brickdam Georgetown office, the General Workers Union launched another picketing exercise demanding that Minister of Labor Joseph Hamilton take steps to ensure the recommendation before Cabinet for the increase of the private sector minimum wage from $44,200 to $60,000 is approved expeditiously. The union's president, Norris Witter, highlighted that according to a report conducted by the Food and Agriculture Organization, many working-class Guyanese skip meals and go to bed hungry because the measly salaries they earn could only support rent and transport expenses. The findings of the report, he said, is startling even as the country continues to progress in the oil and gas arena with steady new oil discoveries. Witter is adamant that the private sector workers should earn $120,000 at minimum per month.
We are sending a very clear signal to the minister, right? He told us that the matter is before Cabinet, which he has been saying over the past 16 months, Cabinet. Now I leave one to wonder, what kind of Cabinet are we dealing with? Is it a Cabinet of artifacts? Is it a Cabinet of historical, memorabilia? What kind of Cabinet? Are these things or whatever it is in this Cabinet, are they human? Well, if within this Cabinet there are human beings, then we expect them to respond positively.
In soliciting an update on the matter from Minister of Labor Joseph Hamilton, he related to Nightly News that the proposal is still before Cabinet for consideration. Opposition leader Aubrey Norton, during his weekly press conference earlier this week, dubbed the government's $5 billion allocation for cost of living relief as poor planning and wasteful spending. Among the list of short-term proposals his party has made to improve the quality of life for all Guyanese is for the government to raise public sector and private sector wages.
Much of that money has already been embezzled and has bypassed many who are eligible. Therefore, some of our party's short-term proposals are as follows. 1. Raise public sector and private sector wages in consultation with the union. Here, interim payments must be made while negotiations proceed.
The General Workers Union noted that Guyana is way behind sister CARICOM states that have increased minimum wages. Temika Rodney reporting for the HGP Nightly News.